When I say the words whale, what do you think of? Late game player with a ton of resources, bunch of A-heroes, and a lot of power, right? Top of the leaderboards, killing everything, destroying all the things in sight. But believe it or not, guys, in Idle Heroes, whales aren't always or even often those kind of people. The majority of whales are new players, just like most people that watch my YouTube. And newer whales are far more impulsive because they haven't got a long-term spending strategy for Idle Heroes. They buy things straight away. They go crazy with their resources because they just get really excited by this brand new game. And that's no different for the account we're going to be looking at today. In fact, this account, when I first saw it, was less than level 130. And if you know anything about the campaign, 130 is the level you need to progress. So if I say to you, hey, look, VIP 12, level 139, those words are pretty terrifying. Because the degree of progress this account has made or been able to make has been severely bottlenecked by his level. In fact, he only just unlocked Void Campaign this last week. It's crazy. And now I'm going to show you his heroes. SS Mockman with the God Roll, crit damage, holy damage, giant killer, Defier. Absolutely fully sublimed how a Mockman should be. 7.2 million attack. What a Giga Chad. This guy, because he has a crit damage bonus stat on his Awaken, and because he gains crit damage from his passive here, he actually is walking around with, believe it or not, a skill damage holy damage stone. Now, this was my recommendation to Myth, because Myth didn't realize that Mockman gains crit damage from this passive. So if you're ever using a Mockman, you don't actually need that much crit damage on him, because you get 20 crit damage from a Phoenix, and you get 50 crit damage from this passive for him being on the back line. So that's 70 crit damage for free. So you only need 80 crit damage. And even then, he still has too much. Like, this is what? Bro, you don't even need a crit damage imprint. And you know why he doesn't need a crit damage imprint? It's because this guy went all in, just like I did in the treasure train. And he got this thing! Let's go! Oh, Anniversary is so good. And he's not even a homeowner right now, that Mockman. Nope. No, he's not, because it's Star Expedition. And that's kind of normal. He's a tenant for Aspen. 5.8 million. And he's the homeowner. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. Let's just sort out this Mockman real quick. Because this could very easily be armor break. Yeah, we want armor break, skill damage, damage reduction. Bro, let's go full Unga Bunga, shall we? Holy damage? Yes. Right, that's nice. And what does that take us to here? We've got 60% armor break. That could be higher. We could get an armor break star spawn. But now we've still got 88% crit damage. That's still maxed after Phoenix and after that passive. Oh, wow. That's wild. Next hero, Jara, A-. Giant killer, crit damage, holy armor. I don't even know why you need an A Jara. And he's like, better tenant. Better tenant in it. Great. Real good. And he's got 20% crit. What, on the Mockman? Yeah, it's pretty low, actually. We should bump that up. Maybe we go instead of armor break. We could go with, like, I don't know, crit. That might work better. I don't know, it's worth experimenting around with what works well. Speed crit could also be pretty nice if you need him to be fast. That's the other stone he needs to have. Whoa! You don't even have a speed stone? Bro, get speed crit. Anyway, Jara. Wild. Why? Crit precision? That's a terrible stone. Speed, Myth! Speed! It's a flex? You got an A tier Jara just to flex? That's insane. That's way insane. When he's got too much holy damage. Wait, how much holy? Oh, 136. Actually, yeah, armor break's way better. Right, swap out the holy damage for the armor break. Late game heroes are weird to tune. You need to test this, Myth. You have no dust? Why? What did you spend it all on? Where's your dust gone? Wow, Focus doesn't have any. Wait, so you've got tenants without attack stones? Whoa. Olivia. What's she doing? No stone on her? Bro, you're a bozo whale who spent way too much and can't even back up his heroes with stuff. Divine Block, skill damage, armor, A tier Olivia. Are you okay? Bro, you've got a massive treasure train. You don't need an A tier Olivia. What's this? Why? This is bonkers. What other A tiers has he got? Halora. It's A+. Not even S tier. No silence immunity. Bad. Like, Myth, is this all just a flex? Is that all this is? Just be like, hey, look at the size of my ding-dong? This is wild. How is he only VIP 12? Well, it's because the only spending he's done seems to be on A tiers. That's all. That, or he's buying all of his freaking starry gems off the black market so it doesn't affect his VIP score. Which is also extraordinarily likely. So, what we could have here is a black market Baron. And it gets worse, folks. Look at this. This is a Fairy Queen Vesa. She's SS. With crit control immunity, giant killer to fire. And the reason it gets worse... Have a look at this. There's another one. He has not one, but 2 SS Vesas. And I said, Myth, why? And it's because he bought that first one with an S in attack, and then this one came on the marketplace and he went, well, that's just better. I want the better one. Can I buy the better one, please? So he bought the better Vesa in hopes to sell his other Vesa. The guy's insane. He's absolutely nuts. And then he turns around to me and says, MK, can you help? What am I supposed to do as a content creator when presented with this? How do I give constructive and helpful advice when you've been playing for less than 2 months and you have 6 Transcendence heroes, all of which are A- or higher, 2 of which are SS, with a spare SS Vesa because you found one that was better? Well, really, we just need a different mindset. Everything that makes this account work is going to be completely different to the majority of accounts that we'll see online. There are some ridiculous strategies that this guy can implement. For example, you might think, why does he need Aspen when he's already got an SS Vesa? Right? You might say, isn't Vesa just going to be good enough for Star Expedition? Why do we need Aspen as well? Well, the reason for that's twofold. If you can get silence immunity on this Vesa, you can run her slower in your Star Expedition lineup. And it means you can have energy feed without an Ignis. So you can replace your Ignis with this silence immune Vesa and still run Aspen. So you don't just have one insane damage dealer, but 2 of them. And they work perfectly fine. It's ridiculous. So he could totally be running Aspen with Vesa in his Star Expedition lineup if he can get them both with good homes. So that's why we want the Aspen and we want the Vesa. Then the Freya is here, one of the best support heroes in the game. You've got Jara, insane tenant, with 6,000 attack for that Mockman. So that's why we keep her. And then Halora, again, one of the best support heroes in the game. So really, moving forwards, we need to try and get this Vesa with a really good home. We need Aspen. Thank God he's got his tenants in here. Ideally, we want Elena to fill in that final slot. But funnily enough, with Aspen, Mockman is a tenant. So the crazy thing is, if I go look at his Celestial Island, that Aspen is going to get a ton of stats. But the funny thing as well, his Cloud Island isn't even maxed. Like, bro, what is this? This is level 6s. Mockman isn't even in the tenant spot for your Aspen. So there's some instant stats right there. You could be putting your own Kiramaru in here. You don't even have a hero for this final slot, so that's probably going to be an Asmodel the Dauntless or an Elena, but in your case, absolutely it's going to be Elena. Unless speed is so much of an issue that you need Asmodel and his active skill. I don't really know. The Vesa, though, that's the best he can do. Because he's so young. He's such a baby whale. His Celestial Island sucks. This is the funny thing. Whales be chasing progress, and he can't even get the bare bones down because he's so new. The simple resources like dust, promotion stones, celestial island stuff, master's toolboxes, he can't buy it. He's trying, right? And if you're a whale trying to get that stuff through, one of the best places to pick it up, Starry Gem Mall. He's buying it every single month for $100, all 10 of these boxes, just so he can get 5 times 10. That's 50 boxes, each with 100,000 of whatever resource he wants. Absolutely wild that he comes to me with this. And this is a huge issue for him, because he can try and keep pushing. And is there another box with 800k each? I don't think so, not in here. I think it'll have to be like monthly events or something. Let's go look what monthly cards he's buying in the cool events. Monthly packs. So he's buying this. That's another load. That's getting bought. This is getting bought for his artifact essence so he can make splendid artifacts. And because stellar shards are such an issue, he's buying this as well to get 1.5 million stellar shards. Absolutely crazy. And wait, he's buying the puppets as well? Yo, he is! The 9-star and the 10-star. I guess it's because he's so low on promotion stones, he has no other way of getting food. Wild. And his cores? Oh my god. Myth? You spent $1,500 on cores. That is how he has 6 Transcendence Heroes. It just happens. Does that mean Anniversary's maxed? Did you get all the Zhongzi? Well, he's maxed that. Bro! You almost spent $4,000! Oh! Myth! Wow! That's a lot of bonus rewards. That's 140 cores. 140 of them. 4.5 million stellar shards. And $200 worth of contract story gems. Jesus, bro. You'll never be short on Master's Toolboxes again, that's for sure. Nice, right? This man needs help. Guys. Look. If you had infinite money, be honest, you'd do the same. You'd have an SS Mockman and an SS Vesa as well. Right? And you'd have all this stuff. All you haters in chat, all you, oh, I feel for his mental health. Oh, oh no. Oh, Bobo. Oh, he must be really, really depressed. Oh, I bet he's miserable. Oh, guys, please help this man. Sod off. Please. You would do exactly the same if you were in his financial position. Don't you kid me, right? Every single last one of you. You would. You absolutely would. You're just jealous you didn't double down on Dogecoin in 2019 to make all that fat, juicy dollar when it hit and inflated during COVID, right? You're just jealous that you're not a Bitcoin quadrillionaire. That's right, kids. If you were him, you'd do the same. God damn it, would we have fun doing it, right? Myth is sat at home right now with a grin on his face, because he knows it feels good. You want to see his treasure train, ladies and gentlemen? You want to see what a whale can do in just a few weeks with a treasure train like this for anniversary? Oh, I do. That first page. Oh, my word. So many 5 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars. All in the alien dessert. 1,300 pointy winties. That's pretty big. The forgotten artifacts. That's a lot of power. Oh boy. That's crazy. Hero token, the best one, 1,100 points. So he's not even getting that many bonuses. He's not even hit the second stage. So he could be doing better in hero token. But I don't think that's what he cares about. I think it all comes down to the festival items. 25% all damage dealt. That's a whopping 16 copies. 16 of them he needed to make that possible. 16. Everyone thought I was mad for getting a 5-star one with crit damage. This guy just one-upped me in an instant. Wild. You have 3 chests. What the hell? Open them for what? No, I ain't touching this. This is your playground. I can't. I'd feel wrong. I wouldn't know where to start. This is your toys. Right? I don't want to play with your toys. I don't know what to do. Do it. You don't care? Dude, I've got to figure stuff out. I'd have to think. I don't know where your journey's going to take you. I'd wait until the end of the event once you're all sorted with treasure trade stuff, and once you've got a better idea of what you can max out and what you can't. In all honesty, you might want to get... What's this one? Damage reduction? To be fair, you might care about this, because that's going to be really helpful in PvP, if you care about PvP. I'm sure you will one day. And you want to see the bonus, guys? How big is his treasure train PP? 2.5 million attack at 242 million HP. Bro, that's massive. When you consider this account started late March, April time, which puts a date on it at about just over 2 months, which is crazy. And he spent a heck of a lot of money. Whew. But your account's insane. The mad thing is, though, Myth said to me, well, what do I do to progress? How do I get further from here? The things you need are absolutely the stuff you cannot wail on. It's Celestial Island resources. It's being able to make progress by getting more stellar shards. Obviously, you're going to get a ton of them at the end of this week, because this week is one of those exceptions where you can do that. He's got a bunch of spiritual essence. And you've just got to be building up your Transcendence heroes to try and have a really, really strong team. It shouldn't be hard for you once you get your Celestial Island with a bit more speed for your Mockman, because speed you can't treasure train on, right? There's only one speed boosting treasure train artifact, right? You need a lot more speed than you currently have. So really, your Mockman's limiting factor is speed. So you want speed crit, so you need to re-roll for that. And we want to go ahead and try and get him as fast as possible, because that's going to be what's limiting you in Void Campaign. He's already made it to 3-4, which, considering what he's got, is actually pretty impressive. He's only level 139, so that's a lot of progress pretty quickly. Could technically wail on Stellars by buying cores. He could, and that's what he's doing already. So that helps. But there's no way he can up his Celestial Island increase of resources fast enough to keep up with that. So really, even if you did establish all the tenants, all the Transcendence heroes you needed, you're always going to be held back by the power of your Celestial Island. So just bear that in mind. It's going to be a while until you can get a full home for Mockman and a full home for that Vesa. When you do, though, you can build some really crazy Star Expedition teams using Vesa with Aspen. You want to use hammers on Vesa to try and get silence immunity with Giant Killer and Defier, because that'll be absolutely crazy. You think the Natalie Transcendence event will help him? Hopefully, there will be Celestial Island resources available in a Transcendence event. That's very, very true. And we've got ourselves a bunch of other heroes in here. I love the heroes, by the way. There's not a hero I dislike. Drake's great. Amon-Ra's great. Eloise, I don't even know why she's here, apart from the fact that she's a tenant for Mockman, so I guess I just answered my own question, right? We've got Ignis, we've got Olivia, we've got Rogan. Rogan's great. Good support hero and tenant for Vesa, so that's great. We've got Carrie, excellent hero. We've got Forkis, tenant for Mockman, and then all the Transcendence heroes. Wild. Absolutely wild. And I never know how to approach these accounts, because there's just so much going on. But you know what's really funny? This. Look at that! That's how young his account is! Because bro needed to unlock the Void, so that would have been his first week of playing. Or 2. Right? And then he gets this stuff. So he's only probably had this open for about 6 weeks. So, no wonder your star spawns suck. At least you've got Trevor. But what's really funny is you cannot wail on star spawn materials. The blues, the greens, the purples, no, 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 no. They come over time by doing the void arc. So there is no amount of spending you can do to build your star spawns. The only way he could possibly wail on star spawns is to buy a bunch of eggs and instantly hatch them with gems. That is the only way he could do this. And that is so bad for value. It's borderline insane. But there are whales that do it. There is a reason if you go to the cool events in the daily packs, you can get 2 eggs a day. Because there are whales who absolutely would go hatching their gems all day long to maximize star spawns. And the problem is, the fact I've said this now, Myth probably goes, oh wait, you're telling me I can actually just use these void egg chests and hatch them with 2,000 gems a day immediately? Or use 1,000 to hatch one immediately and just let the other one hatch across the day? And that's going to get me more star spawn materials, you say? Maybe that's not a bad idea. Also, when it comes to pure value, this pack here that gives gems and scrolls is kind of good. How long are his monthly cards lasting for? 3 months. That's pretty respectable. Treasure card, 2 months. Nice. Diamond Fund? Of course he's bought that. Myth, you're insane, and I love it. I just hope that you do actually have the finances to back these decisions up. And I am here for your journey, my friend. This is crazy. And I wish you the best. And one day you'll hit VIP 13. And I promise you'll eventually get those Celestial Island homes ready. But with that, I just leave you with this image. A man with 2 SS Vesas. An SS Mockman, and he's going to sell one of those Vesas. No idea what he's going to buy. Myth, if you want advice, get an S Queen or an S Freya. If you do that, you will become a Star Expedition god. Absolute lethal progress. SS Vesa, A+ Aspen, S Freya or S Queen. Holy moly. Sort by Awakened tier? There you go. Isn't that beautiful? Folks, only we can dream of being this good. And there's not a single one on the market, of course not. You just got to be patient, Myth. So sell the Vesa and be patient. Good luck getting Silence Immunity on your S tier. Good luck getting that Mockman faster. Good luck with your Celestial Island homes. We are but maggots, writhing in the filth of your corruption. Ridiculous account. See you next time, folks. Happy idling.